I'm very excited to be out here in this field today. I've been waiting for the beans to be cut here. This is a field that I have done pretty good in. Come to find out through my research, there was a Civil War Confederate camp here prior to the Battle of Gettysburg. So yeah, I thought I'd come out here again and give it a try. I've been hoping they would get it cut. The weather's perfect today. It's probably going to be a little bit warm later on. It's supposed to be in the 70s, and here we are at the end of October. We got Halloween coming up here at the end of the month. So I just want to show you my first target. I'm using the MineLab Equinox 800 today. Got the stock coil on there. My first target was ringing up a 1314, and doesn't look like much. Man, someone's really going at it over there. Sounds like there's a drag strip close by. Huh. Anyway, this is going to be a piece of camp lead from the camp that was here. Doesn't look like much, but that's actually lead that they would have been using to make bullets, whatever else in the camp. That's a little piece of dropped camp lead. So, all right, it's a good way to start. At least it wasn't a piece of foil or something. Repeatable 17, 18. That could be lead, could be a bullet. I've also found Confederate buttons out here too, and I found pull tabs also. So this is kind of ringing up like a pull tab. Man, it's so rocky out here. Well, whatever it was is already out of the hole. Still getting it up. I'm getting it up there now. So it's very shallow, so it's probably going to be trash. As you can see, I only dug down about 3 inches. That don't mean anything though. It's in this little clump of dirt. That's more camp lead. That's exactly what that is. Wasn't even that deep. See, that's more camp lead there. Like I said, during the Civil War, the soldiers would be in their camp and they would you know, make bullets, melt lead and make more ammunition, and this sometimes would drip onto the ground. So wherever you find this at, that means the soldier was literally in this area. I mean, it could have moved around a little bit from the plows over the years, but he was in this general vicinity here and dropped some lead there when he was making something. It just dropped on the ground, and it's a moment frozen in time there. That's pretty cool. All right, just got a 1718 on the machine, and it's going to be a lead, probably a musket ball. It's awful small. Could even be a pistol ball. It looks like it's fired. It had an impact. I don't know why they'd be firing here. I have found another fired bullet here last year, a Gallagher bullet, a carbine bullet. That would be cavalry. So maybe there was a small bit of a skirmish here. Who knows? You know, maybe the Confederacy was camped here, and you know, the Union cavalry came up on them and they had to defend themselves in the camp. It's just, you just don't know. On the machine, it's not very deep. I was getting ready to go get me some lunch. So I was kind of on my way to the car. It's right there. See if I can locate it without cutting it. I've done that before. I should have probably dug the hole a little wider, but I didn't. Thinking it might just be, I found a lot of garbage in this spot right here, so I don't, not too optimistic. Oh no, I think it's a piece of aluminum. Let's see what it is. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like a pocket knife. That's what it is. It's a pocket knife. It's really in bad condition though. The blades would have been right here. I'm trying to figure out what kind of material that is. I think it would have had like a plastic on it, and then it would have had some kind of a pattern there. This is probably from the 60s or 50s. It's not terribly old, but it's been in the ground a good while. You can tell by the rust and corrosion of the blades. Solid 24 to 25. It could just be a modern penny, because that'll ring up that way too, or a quarter. But I have found large cents in this field from the 1800s that the soldiers dropped. Also found a silver $50 in this field. I don't think this is going to be a coin though. It's going to be a bigger pen pointer. I think it's going to be a bigger target. I see something there. Looks like something big. Yeah, that was ringing up like brass. I think it is brass by the green coming through. It's definitely not iron. I wonder what that's from. It's interesting. I don't think there's any designs or anything on it. I do see a little bit of silver plating coming through there. It was a purposeful piece. Yeah, that's brass. Don't know what it was off of though. I was getting a 14 solid. Just decided to dig it here. Been getting a lot of trash right through this spot, and whatever it is, I dug it out and it popped over there. See how I'm getting that 14? The item looks like a coin, or shape of a coin. Maybe it's a button right here. Yeah, I think it's going to be a button. If that was a copper, it would have rang a little higher. I don't know if there's going to be anything on it or not. This is going to be an old flat button. It's old Tomback. Yeah, it's Tomback. You can see it shining. That's what was given that lower number. This is pre-Civil War. Tomback is a different mixture of metals. I think it's like zinc and some other metals that's mixed in it. So this was out here before the soldiers, the Civil War guys. I mean, I'm not saying a soldier may have used this on his uniform, but that's a nice big one. It's about the size of a large cent. This dates to the 1750s to 1810. It's not showing very deep. I hate when something like this. It's probably just some foil on the surface of the ground. Push it back. Okay, see, whatever it was, I pushed it over in that bean pile of whatever, you know, grass and stuff and bean stalks. So, and then see here, 20 constant. So whatever it wasn't very heavy. It's right there, and I just kind of pushed it over. So I normally don't run my pen pointer in that stuff because it's probably just going to be foil that got blown around during a windstorm. But, you know, I'm just going to check it for the heck of it. See what's actually in it. It's right there. Hold on. There's no way. Come on, seriously? looks like a button or a coin. This never happens, guys. It was obviously in the dirt, so maybe it was just barely in here when I kicked it. It rotted up. It's green, so it was in the ground, whatever it is. Maybe just a weedy. Let's go ahead and pull it up here. This is exciting. I never usually check. I guess I should for now on. Here we go. Well, it's nice and green. I bet that was just barely in the ground here. When I kicked it, it moved it. Surface fine, basically. You know what? Is that an Indian head penny? My goodness, it is. That's an Indian head penny that was barely on the surface. All right, from now on, when I kick that over, I'm checking the grassy stuff, because that's an awesome coin. That is an Indian head penny. It's in extremely good condition. 1906. They stopped making these in 1909, and that's when the wheat pennies came out. So this is right there at the tail end of the Indian head penny. I am getting blown away by this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this stuff, whatever's going on here, but I got another one where I was getting a screamer. Thought I was gonna have a coin in the ground, and I did this. You can see where I pushed, see where the mud's at. I just did this, and whatever was there is gone. Okay, I'm not joking. It's over here. Now that's ringing up like a coin. If this happens again, I don't know what I'm gonna think. And I'm not just joking about this, guys. I did the same thing again. You could tell where I pushed my foot. And as you can see, whatever was there is over here now. Now, normally, like I said last time, it's usually just aluminum or something light. But you've seen last time there was an Indian head penny that I scratched off the surface. So let's go ahead and investigate this. This is exciting. I can't believe this. This is insane. Guys, another one. Something that looks like a coin. Look, that's either a button or a large cent. Oh, it's all crusted maybe. I cannot believe this. Guys, that is a really old large cent. I can see the head coming through. This is the back shoulder. The face is facing to the right. I can see the braiding from the hair in the back. And there's something on this side. This coin is all beat up. This is an old large cent, maybe from the 1700s or early 1800s. Like a KG. King George. Let me get it cleaned up. God, I can't believe this. I'm serious. This is insane. I just pushed it back. This was on the surface. Incredible. Let's get this cleaned up and ID it real quick. Oh my goodness, I'm shaking. Facing to the right, this way. Back shoulder, back of the head. There's a little ribbon right there, like a hair ribbon. That's all I'm making out on that side. The nose is where my thumb is at. And this side, there's a little more detail. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a Hibernia copper or just a regular King George. But this is the bottom of the coin right here. And it looks like 17 something. Maybe it's just going to be a KG, and that is Britannia there. I think it is. I think it's going to be a colonial copper. I do see Britannia letters there, I believe. It's going to be an early colonial copper. Basically surface find here. Maybe it popped out from right there, but I just did the same thing I did with that Indian head penny I found. And it was just in this stuff. The machine's still able to pick it up a pretty consistent 17 right there. Fooled me. I thought it was going to be a button. It's a shotgun shell head stamp. That's an old one. It's the first one I found out here today. All right. But yeah, this has been a fun hunt. I really was surprised with the coins that were basically right there, where I just kind of brushed it away, and there they were. That's not happened very often. I'm not saying that's something I'm going to expect to happen again, but that's pretty cool. I just learned a lesson today. Never just push it away and assume that it's aluminum foil or junk in that pile of whatever you push away. Sometimes you're in the woods and you can do that. You know, you push the leaves out of the way, and you just never know. That's what's so exciting about this hobby. It's always something new, always something happening. Until next time, we'll see you on the next one. We really appreciate you coming along again. Take care.